Hi, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to share my journey with you while I'm in the process of becoming a Customs and Border Protection Officer. Now, I do understand that there were delays for the applicants during the beginning of the pandemic, but this video slash audio is being recorded and filmed October 14th, 2021. So this is after all of the delay. So let's dive into October 1st, 2021, when I literally watched the clock say midnight. And I immediately logged into USA Jobs and went and searched for CBP officers. Do you see where it says open and closing dates on the job announcement? At the time that I was applying, like I said, after midnight, the closing date was saying the ending of the month. However, in yellow, it says that the job will close once they reach 175 applicants. So all of that took place at 11 a.m. October 1st, 2021. So in such a short time frame, the announcement was closed. And I know this because I was on the website throughout the day periodically, all the way up until 11 o'clock. I was on it 10:50 something, late 10:50 something. I went back again, checked out the job, and it was gone. I'm not sure if you know, but on the USA Jobs, all of the fresh and new jobs are posted midnight, the first of every month. So you want to make sure that you are right there in the front of the line once midnight hits. So I did apply for the GS5 and the GS7. As far as location, they did not have anything available in the state that I live in or the neighboring states. None of that. They literally had positions available in critical areas where they are in need of CBP officers. Now, they did make it clear that location was negotiable after selection. So that gave me some kind of hope that I would possibly be in the same state that I live in if I were to get the job. Do you see these locations? These were all that they had available to choose from. So I did what I had to do and I made a selection. Immediately after I submitted the application, I received an email from them stating that they did receive my application and they will let me know within 1 to 2 business days if I needed to complete the assessment. So I waited. That same night on October 1st, 2021 at 8:12 p.m., they did send me a notice that I needed to complete the online assessment. Although I applied for both the G5 and G7 for the CBP officer, all communication were geared towards the G5 position. So in the body of that email, they were just pretty much letting me know that I had a time frame to complete this assessment. So they gave me up until October 4th, 2021 to complete it. But before that, I had to register, right? So they give you a candidate ID and you just go ahead and click on the link and log into it with the ID number that they give you. The assessment was exactly that. It was an assessment. It wasn't anything hard. It wasn't hard, but you still had to answer them in a way to where you sound like you're the most desired for the position. Okay? I'm not telling you to lie. Okay? That's not what I'm saying, but that's how they're receiving it on their end. They're like, okay, this applicant answered the questions in the way how we would want an applicant to answer the questions for this type of position. So it's like that. But I'm not telling you to lie. Oh no, don't you do that to me. So they put it in different categories like most desired applicant, least desired, or somewhere in the middle. So that's kind of how that they go about, you know, choosing who passed or who failed the assessment. Because you can fail the assessment, by the way. The assessment did take some time to finish, so make sure you don't have any distractions once you are ready to start. I like to keep the ball rolling and not waste time, so I did do my assessment that same night. And that's when they sent me this email letting me know that it was time to schedule the entrance examination. So they sent me an email telling me pretty much it was instructions to schedule my entrance examination, and I had 18 days to complete it. I ended up scheduling my entrance examination for October 5th, 2021. It broke my heart. Yes, it did, because if it was up to me, I would have been there first thing in the morning on October 2nd, 2021 to take that exam. So I had to settle for October 5th, 2021 at 1:30 p.m. And it was very close to where I live. It was about 12 minutes from where I lived, so that distance was perfect for me. So I woke up October 5th and I just couldn't wait for 1:30 to start this exam. And let me tell you, the test was so long. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, it was so long. You just wanted to just stand up in that room, put your hands up in the air and just say, "Take me now. Just take me now." 4.5 hours of just But I couldn't go out like that, so I continued, and I made sure that I stayed in there, and I made sure I focused on my questions. I was not in a rush to leave. I was in there, like really in there. And the thing I loved about the exam is that you can always go back to the previous question. And even if you don't go back to the previous question and you continue to proceed as if you were going to end it and submit it, it takes you back to the one that you did not answer or the ones that you did not answer. And of course, I can't tell you what's on the examination. If you go on the CBP website, they will give you like a testing before, like a practice test, pretty much before you go in there, so you have an idea of what the questions are like. Feel free to go to CPB website and check that out yourself. Do your research. Also, the only thing that you'll be able to enter the examination room with is scratch paper that they give you, and a pencil or two. Also, they give you like a little pouch that you will put your belongings in, like your cell phone, stuff like that, your pocketbook, your wallet, and they lock it. So, you won't be able to access that bag, but it will be with you in the room. Plus a calculator. Forgot to mention that you will have a calculator with you, so that helps a lot. So, how hard was the entrance examination, one might ask? Well, I guess it depends on the person that's taking it, right? But for myself, I can tell you that for me, the first section was the hardest. If I'm not mistaken, that's the reasoning ability or something like that. To me, I probably scored the best on that. Who knows? But to me, as I was sitting down, it was just overwhelming. And then the test got easier as it progressed because it's 3 sections. The second section was the math, which was good. Good as in not too hard. The third and final section is the write-in, which was the easiest. Extremely easy. So overall, I would say that it was hard because I'm just primarily basing it off of what they hit me with first. Like I said, I might have scored pretty high on that first part, but to what I saw as I was sitting there, it was overwhelming. But the hardest part of the process so far was the waiting period. Waiting to get my results back. it was just, oh my gosh. I was just thinking about it all day, every day. Results. When results? I passed. Yes. So on October 14th, 2021, in the morning, of course, you saw the email. They told me that I passed. I am very happy to hear that. The thing that concerns me is the duty locations. The fact that they're going back over that again to let the applicants who pass know that it's based on the hiring needs of the agency in terms of where you end up. That is a little bit concerning to me, even though they did say that it is negotiable upon selection. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. In that congratulation email, they also pretty much told me what my next steps were. So I'm just waiting for that. Just waiting patiently. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you for listening and thank you for viewing. I will be back as soon as I hear something else. And good luck to everyone in their journey on becoming a CBP officer.